I'm just testing. Don't start the timer. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah.
When was the last time you smiled during a difficult situation? When did you last put your hand to your chest and say, all is well? Toastmaster of the evening, fellow Toastmasters, and yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Life is like an ocean where there's a high tide, low tide, or just simple waves. Similarly, in life, we are put through different situations where at times it is painful and agonizing, but sometimes it is filled with pleasure. These waves teach us how to live each moment. Have you noticed how high the waves go or how rough the seas are during a high tide? The largest of the ships seem to go off balance. Similarly, in life, when we are put through a stressful situation, we are swept off our feet. Such a situation rose in my parents' lives. As an 11-year-old, when children would generally show off their latest gadgets or their new stationaries, my sister and I would conceal our sorrow for not possessing any of these royalties. Yet, with a smile, we would hold our bag close to our heart and say, "This is my favorite, I will not throw this away." We were able to smile during this difficult situation only because of our parents' strengths. They taught us how to keep a grin amidst crisis. In the year 1999, my family underwent a major financial crisis because my father had lost his job. The reason was not the economic downturn, neither was it his inefficiency at work. The reason was my father's sincerity and dedication. When a man of high caliber has to pay for his honesty, imagine the loss of courage. But there my father was, standing firm, along with my mother, his only support. Together, they took the bold step of shifting from a 2-bedroom or lavish apartment in Abu Dhabi to a 1-room sharing flat in Dubai. Although difficult, these were the most memorable days of my life. Being 2 sisters, we both were daddy's girls. So we enjoyed the time our father spent with us. In the mornings, he would wake up, pack our bags, pick us and drop us to the bus stop, and also check our homeworks. At lunch, he would prepare food for us. Curd rice and buttermilk. Our situation was such that we could not afford a decent square meal. So, we would have curd rice and our parents would have buttermilk. But yet, my parents would say, "We are having buttermilk because we are dieting." As it is said, at the end of the tunnel, there's always a bright light. Our bad days soon came to an end when my father got his driving license after 26 trials. But my father's friend found it difficult to digest this. So he called him up and said, "Congratulations, you have got your driving license." And then he said, "Now at least you can apply for the job of a taxi driver." At that time, my parents did not pay any heed to this comment. Soon, we shifted into a 2-bedroom or lavish apartment after my father got his job in a multinational company. We purchased our first car ever. Although difficult, and although I was a kid at that time, these moments were closest to my heart because It taught me how to face each struggle courageously. We would not have been living in a metropolitan city like Dubai if we wouldn't have taken the decision to shift here. My father is now the most respected and the senior most person in his office only because we opted to stay here. Since then, my parents stopped living the materialistic world and they decided and learned to smile through every struggle that comes their way. Dear ladies and gentlemen, remember, smile through the pains of the stressful life without a drop of tear in your eyes. Your beauty is just that simple curve. All not is pain, it is only love. Courage and positive attitude is all that it takes to be victorious in this game called life. So, when life gives you 100 reasons to cry, show that you have 1,000 reasons to smile. So next time, if you feel low, just think about the person you love the most and put your hand to your heart and with a smile say, all is well. Over to you.